So I chose scenario one, turning algebra for high school students into an online format. And Simonson, Sardinia, and Zavak suggest that the essential components to develop an online classroom would be to assess available instructional technologies. You don't just want to, pick any format and put your stuff up there. You want to find the most efficient and effective way to help your students become successful. They also suggest that you determine the the desirable, observable, and measurable behaviors that you want to see your students achieve. We know that's important because even in the classroom now, we set objectives for our students that we want to see them master. So we should do the same thing in an online format. They also suggest that you organize your content into themes instead of just simply dumping the face-to-face course into an online format, because it really doesn't come across clear when you do that. And you also want to make your requirements clear, give your students an idea of what they're getting themselves into, and not just saying, well, this is everything that you're going to cover. This is how we've done it in a face-to-face, and now you're just, because that just gives them a whole bunch of, meaningless work when you want to give them content that's effective in helping them understand. You should also use a combination of instruction for online delivery, and it should be centered around student learning, since of course there's no teacher on that level where they can just go ask questions face to face. They have to be able to develop an understanding themselves. Clark, Ibans, and Scott inform us that learning happens through interaction and active participation, so communication is key in keeping students informed. I also believe that you should use the internet in the course as well to help train the students to effectively use the World Wide Web. Also, Clark and Scott suggest that creating an effective online course requires varied skills that are not often found in one person. So it's important to collaborate with others who may have moved, their course into an online format, or somebody who is interested in doing the same thing. Lastly, according to Boss, it is important in the math classroom especially to make sure that the format you select is best demonstrates the concepts and doesn't require a ton of direct instruction like I mentioned earlier, and allows students to still critically think their way to solutions. I hope this has been informative, and I look forward to hearing from you all too.